Hello everyone, and welcome to your Tuesday evening yoga class. Matt is back with a newly recovered hand, or partially recovered, and I think you'll enjoy your live music tonight. So I only got a couple requests. It looks like maybe someone commented. Oh, I said that one already. If anyone else would like to comment and leave a request, you are very welcome to. All right, as always, listen to your body, do what feels good. What I say is only a suggestion. If you do have blocks, you might want to grab them, but they won't be necessary, so no worries if you don't. And as always, Matt is giving me the signal to ask you if the sound is okay. So let us know if there's anything. My little phone thing. I have it. All right, so welcome, and we'll get started right away. So come on down to your back. Stretch your arms up overhead, your legs out long. Take up lots of space. Reach your fingertips out wide. And just stretch your body however feels good for a moment here. Maybe tuck your chin. You can even take your hands behind your head and lengthen your neck. And then when you're ready, hug your knees in tight. Roll your body up into a tiny ball, squeezing tight. And then let it go once more, taking up lots of space. Expand your body in all directions. And one more time, hug your knees into your chest, rolling up into your small ball. And then keep your legs where they are, but bring your head back down. Arms open wide like a T. And just rock your knees back and forth. Maybe they just go a little bit, a couple inches in both directions. Or maybe you can bring them all the way down to the floor if your back feels warmed up enough. Just moving, nice fluid motion. Come back to center. Drop your feet down to the mat, spread them nice and wide, and let your knees fall to the left side, maybe pressing your hips forward a little bit to stretch the top of your leg. And slowly, gently come on over to the other side. And we'll just go back and forth a couple of times. Whenever you feel even, come back to center. Keep your feet nice and wide, but knees come together to touch. And then hands can come to rest on your chest and your belly. Close your eyes. Take a moment to just relax your entire body. Feel the weight of it heavy on the ground beneath you. And take a scan from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, noticing if there's anywhere you're holding on to tension today, or you can maybe begin to let go, begin to soften. let's make an intention tonight to listen to our own intuition, remembering, again, anything I say is only a suggestion. You can always go at your own pace, choose your own adventure. Take just a few more breaths here, allowing the breath to move deeper down into your lungs. And when you're ready, we're going to rock and roll all the way up and through to all fours. You can rock back and forth a couple times, a little massage on your spine, and then eventually come all the way through to all fours. I'll catch up with you once I get my mic pack situated. All right. So from all fours, bring your big toes together to touch, spread your knees as wide as your mat, and sit back as if you were headed to child's pose. But bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders here. Press down just a little bit to bring your shoulders away from your ears so you're not collapsing. And then sink your hips down and drop your head, relaxing, stretching through your neck. And on the inhale, just do nothing. Feel your full back expand. Feel the breath reaching the lower lobes of your lungs. And then beginning on the exhale to feel your hands pressing down and a little bit towards you to lengthen through your spine. So inhale, allowing your spine to round a little bit if it does, to fill your backside body with breath. And exhale to traction through your spine and lengthen. Keep going just like that. So we're just trying to bring breath to the backside body and lengthen through the spine. If that doesn't resonate with you for any reason, just move and breathe how feels good. And then when you're ready, reach your hands forward, stretching through your shoulders. Come on up to your fingertips in. Drop all the way down to child's pose. Hands can land wherever you like. And just breathe. Taking another moment here to continue letting go. Allowing the flurry of past, whatever happened in your day that led you here, allowing it just to go, to dissolve. And allowing the flurry of future thoughts to settle in. Remembering they'll be there for you later. At this moment, all you need to do is relax and breathe. Slowly walk your upper body over to the left side. Get a nice big stretch through your side body. You can place one hand over the other to stretch more through your right side shoulder and ribs. And then over to the other side. Come on back to center. Take one more breath in the middle. And And then slowly come back up. Slide your hands all the way up and back behind you. Lift your hips any amount that feels good. Stretching the front of your hips, your psoas. And then sink back down. Hands slide forward and all the way up for flag pose. Big circle with the arms. Big circle with the shoulders. And then clasp your hands behind your back. And we'll take chin to chest. And then half circles from left to right. Ear towards one shoulder. And ear towards the other shoulder. Just rolling your head at your own pace. We'll be here for about a minute. You can stay on one side and breathe, or just move back and forth. When you're ready, come back to center. Keep your hands clasped. Sit back on your heels. Take a moment to notice which thumb is on top. And then we're going to fold forward for child's pose. This time, hands reach towards the sky, stretching through your arms, shoulders away from the ears. And slide back towards your feet. And then as you come up to kneeling, hands, arms slide forward and up, flag pose. Big circle with the arms, big circle with the shoulders. Hands clasp, opposite thumb on top. Mini back bend, gaze to the sky. And come back to neutral, chin to chest. And this time you might try a full circle with the nose, not going too far. And other direction. Release the grip. Come forward onto all fours. Tuck your toes and lift your hips for downward dog. Take a moment to pedal out your feet. Move however feels good here. And then settle in for a few deep breaths. Relax your head, relax your neck. Hips reaching up and back. And then we're going to shift forward for plank. Touch the knees down and back to downward dog. And just going back and forth a few times. Plank, knees down, and downward dog. And then next time in downward dog, stay. Bring your heels together to touch. Bend your knees, squatty dog. From here, walk your hands back. Little strength move for your shoulders and arms. Come all the way to a squat. So you can do knees in or wide-legged like this. Maybe using your elbows to press your legs apart, stretching your groin, inside of the legs. And in case you can't see from this angle, I'm just right here. Kind of like a squatting butterfly pose. Couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, bring your hands in front and begin to lower the heels, straighten the legs, forward fold. Keep your knees pretty bent here for this first forward fold. Just allow your body to hang like a rag doll. You can cross your hands inside your elbow creases and sway side to side. Come to center, lift halfway, deep inhale and exhale. And then hands come to the hips with a slight bend in the knees, rise to standing. Shake it out. All right, we are gonna flow through some sun salutes, some pretty basic sun salutes, which can be a lot of energy and a lot of movement. But let's try to keep that sense of calm, of smooth movement, even as we move through the poses. If you have been practicing yoga for a while, you can choose any version you'd like. You might know chaturanga or more advanced versions of vinyasa, but I'll just be demonstrating the basic, which even if you are an advanced yogi, it can sometimes be nice just to go back to the basics. All right, so come to the front of your mat. First, we'll do a little grounding. Palms face open, fingertips spread wide. Relax your shoulders. And just breathe. Take a moment to notice if your weight is a little bit more forward, a little bit more back, or if you're evenly balanced between the toes and the heels. I was thinking about the next pose, so I was leaning forward, that future thinking. If you're thinking about your day, your past, maybe you were leaning back a little bit, but wherever you are, you can make a choice to come into this present moment by finding that center balance, balancing evenly between the big toe, the pinky toe, and the heel. Relaxing through your shoulders. On your next inhale, big magical reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And as you fold, plant your hands, step your right foot back for lunge. Just a breath or two here. You can rock back and forth a little bit, warming up your foot. And then when you're ready, plant both hands. Challenging transition here, so get there how you need to. Step on back for plank. Drop down to your knees and all the way to the mat. Squeeze the lower body up nice and tight, press into your hips, and rise for Cobra. Drop it back down, and press up to plank or to all fours, and downward dog. Big exhale. As you're ready, look forward. Step your left foot forward for a lunge once more. Right foot comes forward to meet it. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Slowly roll to stand. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step your left foot back. Take a moment to rock forward and back. And then plant both hands, step back for plank. Lower down. And inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. Moving through all fours or plank, downward dog. Look forward, step the right foot forward and the left. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Slowly rise. Arms reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Stay right here, or you might inhale, arms to the sky. And exhale, plank. Inhale and plank. And lower all the way down on the exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. And downward dog. Take a moment here to breathe. This time, big toes come together to touch. Ground down through the right foot. Left foot reaches high to the sky. Look forward, step it through. Your choice to stay here or reach up for high lunge. And bring it back down. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And slowly rise. Arms reach. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. And fold. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. Your version. Stay here or inhale, arms reach. And exhale, come on back down. Inhale to plank. And lower. Cobra or upward facing dog. And downward dog. Bring your big toes together to touch. Ground down through your left heel. Right foot reaches high. And step it through. Inhale for lunge. Exhale, lower. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift. And fold. Slowly roll to stand. Arms reach. And palms meet right at heart center. Just breathe. Noticing if you feel more quickly aligned in that center spot now than just before. All right. Great job, everyone. Shake it out. Oh, thank you. Sounds good. Okay. Spread the feet nice and wide. Toes face the corners of your mat. Bend down in for horse. And we'll just twist to the right. Breathing here into the upper back and shoulder. And to the left. Come on back to center, straighten your legs. And just tap yourself on the inner hips here. Wake up, give yourself a massage. And then bend back down. Hands can come to your hips or to heart center. Lift right heel. We're just gonna pulse a couple times. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. release. And other side, come on down. Lift the left heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on back up. Deep breath in, arms reach high, 5-pointed star. And exhale, goddess. One more time. This time, reach. Turn the toes forward, big inhale. And exhale, right hand comes to just in front of the left foot. Maybe half a foot or a foot in front. We'll do a big twist. Left hand reaching to the sky, or maybe it wraps around, reaching for the inside of your right leg, right hip. Keeping your spine long in this twist. Unwind both hands, reaching to the floor in front of your left foot. And then come back to center. Hands come to the hips and slowly rise. Toes face the corners of your mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, goddess. Inhale. Last time, reach. And left hand comes to just in front of the right foot. So here's where you might use your blocks if the floor is a little bit far for you today. Big twist, maybe wrapping that right hand around. Keep your chin tucked. And slowly unwind. Come back to center. Heel, toe the feet together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And find your way to standing. Take your time. And shake it out. All right, we're about halfway, so great time for a sip of water if you have some nearby. Let's do classic tree pose. So come to the center of your mat and you can check in once again with that forward and backward weight and just shooting for that right in the middle place. Bring the weight over to your left foot. Right foot can come to your ankle, your calf, or maybe above the knee. Hands can land wherever you like for tree pose. Take your time finding your place of stillness, maybe choosing a point just in front of you to focus on. Grow nice and tall, long through your back, long through your neck. And just breathe. If you fall out, no worries, you can get back in. And if you feel really out of balance today, just sticking with that foot down on the ground, heel on the ankle, and practice lengthening, practice shifting the weight to one foot. Maybe for the end, you want to reach your arms to the sky. Maybe you want to try bringing the weight a little forward into your toes, lifting your heel a bit. And lower. Great job, everyone. Shake it out. All right, right side. Bring the weight over to your right foot. Take any variation you like and take your time getting there. Whenever you feel like your life is getting a little out of balance, doing a balancing pose can actually be helpful. Taking that time to center yourself and connect with that inner wisdom. When you're ready, if you'd like, reach your arms to the sky. Maybe try coming up onto the toes a little bit. And lower down. Great job. All right, let's come all the way back down to the mat. Legs come out long. You can pick up your butt meats a little and pull them back to have a nice, strong, sturdy base. Maybe even press down through your hips to grow long through your spine. And then inhale, arms to the sky. And forward fold. Come forward any amount. You don't have to reach your toes. Your hands might just land somewhere along your legs. Breathing into your backside body. Just find a place that's comfortable, not a painful place. And breathe. And slowly roll your way back up. Cross your left foot over your right leg, and then you can stay here or you can tuck your right foot up by your hip. So we're just going to be doing a gentle seated twist here. If this doesn't work for your legs, any version of a seated twist or even lying down or twisting in a chair would be great. So if you are here with me, left hand comes back, right arm reaches to the sky, up and over. So the arm can land on the outside of the right leg, or you can just hug the right leg in. Wherever you are, using your back hand to prop you up, and then gentle twist. So this one is called Matsundrasana, the fish pose. I think this one has a story that goes along with it too. It's the story of Shiva. He was on the riverbanks trying to lecture a student, and the student fell asleep, was very non-attentive, but there happened to be a fish that was swimming by, and the fish listened in on the lecture and was very interested. So interested, they listened so closely that they gained enlightenment. Naturally, as you do if you're a fish swimming by. And Shiva noticed that this fish was so attentive and enlightened, and granted him the ability to become human. And so, just a normal everyday story there for you. One more inhale, grow long. And exhale, twist a little bit further. And then when you're ready, slowly unwind. Now seeing if you can stack knee over knee, so bringing your left foot a little bit back closer to your hip. And I'll face forward so you can see me. One option here too is to grab a block and sit up on it. So if the knees are a mile apart from each other, that's okay. But you can use a block to maybe be a little more comfortable. And then we tried this one last week just as is, and this week we'll try adding on the arms for Gomu kasana, the cow's face pose. So for this one, we're going to reach one hand back behind us, and the back of the hand comes to in between the shoulders, and you can use your right hand to kind of press your elbow and walk your left hand up a little further. And then you might just stay here, or maybe you want to try reaching the right hand up and over to clasp. And if this is not accessible to you today, no worries. You can also just try the basic arm stretch here. So any version, whatever you choose, breathing into it. This one is a little twisty. It can be a little bit uncomfortable. You shouldn't feel pain, but a little bit of awkwardness is okay, as long as you're still breathing naturally, deep breaths, as long as you're still able to relax your neck and your jaw. And then gently, slowly unwind. Take a couple breaths. And if you'd like, you can come forward a little bit. Forward fold here. Just breathe. And slide your way back up. And if you're using a block, you can remove it, unwind, stretch your legs out long once more. This time, maybe you want to try taking a reverse plank. So hands come behind you and lift your hips as much as you want. Gazing down towards your navel. Relax. And one more time, we'll try that forward fold, arms to the sky. And reaching forward any amount that feels good. Relax your head and breathe. There are a lot of different versions of forward fold. Some are more focused on stretching the hamstring. Others are more focused on stretching the back, the neck, lengthening the back or breathing into the back. So there's a lot of different versions. Some are better or for when you're more warmed up, but for right now we're just taking a gentle fold, just kind of breathing into the back. And slowly roll back up. All right, I'll spin around so you can see me, but you can stay. We're gonna cross right foot over left, and then left foot comes to tuck up by the hip here. And so right hand comes back behind, and actually you can use your block to prop up your hand. Left arm reaches to the sky, and all the way up and over. Gentle twist. So come to a place where you first feel that restriction and breathe first. Once you get permission, you can go a little bit further. Permission from your own body, not from me. Twists have so many benefits. They're not only great for our spine, but also they massage the abdominal organs. They're great for digestion. Not ideal if you've eaten recently though, so you might take a less deep twist if you had dinner before class tonight. Always lengthening as you twist. One more inhale, grow tall. Maybe twisting a little deeper if it's available. And whenever you're ready, slowly, gently unwind. And then tucking that right foot back, stacking the knees on top of each other. And if you'd like, trying right hand comes back, up. And then left hand can come up and over. Breathing here. This one's a great heart opener. Good stretch for the arms, the hips. Just a couple more breaths, hang in there. And then slowly unwind. And if you'd like, come forward for a forward fold, any amount. It doesn't have to be huge. And slowly come on back up. Unwind the legs. Spread them as wide as feels good for you. So maybe reaching feet, heels towards the corners of your mat, or if that's a little too wide, you just bring them in a little closer. You might use your blocks here to bring your elbows down, like this. Or if that's too far, you might keep them stacked up tall and just rest here, rest and breathe. Or if you've got the flexibility, you can even use the block for your forehead to come down on. But whatever you're vibing on, you don't need blocks, come forward any amount and just breathe. So I think I mentioned I'm studying, I'm in an anatomy, well in a yoga course, and we're studying anatomy, and we had three classes on anatomy this weekend in our weekend intensive. And I learned a cool fact that I wanted to share with you about fascia. So fascia is the connective tissue that basically holds our body in place. And so if you think of like an orange or clementine, right? You peel the skin, and there's that white connective tissue holding it all in place. And then the individual orange wedges also have that same white tissue substance. And then even within the orange, there's little tiny subsections. So if you're in the wide-legged stance and you want to come out a little, you can. And maybe come to butterfly. And so our fascia is like that within our body. It's under our skin, it's around our organs, it's all throughout. And we have, it's made up of collagen and elastin? Is that right? Something like that. And something called, I think, ground substance. But anyways, within there is hyaluronic acid molecules. And those molecules will be able to attract and hold water in our skin and our tissue, which keeps us healthy and young and fluid and smooth. But as we get stressed, the molecules actually curl up, and they can then not hold as much water, and they don't attract and store the water as well. So it's kind of interesting because we often use the term, oh, they're wound up, or I'm feeling all wound up. And now I know there's some anatomical base to that, which is that when we're stressed, those molecules do wind up, making it more difficult for us to maintain water and stay healthy in our tissue. Anyways, that helps to teach when you're learning as well. So hopefully I got most of those facts right. I tend to get more the gist of things, but I think I got that pretty close. All right, so bring your feet to any comfortable position, maybe cross-legged. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders and just breathe. So all that is to say, if you want to stay young, if you're worried about anti-aging, something you can do is just relax, just do some yoga. Take deep breaths, take time to unwind, quite literally. Thought patterns. Cross right foot over left thigh and hug it in for figure 4. You can make it more active if you'd like by really actively engaging the arms and pulling your leg closer. Or if you already feel a stretch, you might just start the unwind process of your practice tonight. You could even rock a little side to side. And release, unwind. You can stretch your legs out long, arms overhead. And other side, cross left ankle over right thigh and hug it in, figure 4 on the other side. Notice if you notice which grip feels more comfortable, which thumb on top, and try the opposite. And maybe rock side to side. Come on, back to center, unwind. Bring your feet down to the mat and let your knees just fall open. Soles of the feet come together to touch. And from here, you can bring your fingertips to the center of your forehead and gently swipe out towards your hairline. A few more times, smoothing out any stress in your forehead and your eyebrows. Nice and slow. Notice the feeling of your fingertips on your forehead skin. And then take your thumb and your pointer finger to the bridge of your nose and just pinch gently your eyebrows from the inside to the outside. And then use your fingertips to massage in your jaw here. And if you'd like, you can slide your feet down towards the bottom of your mat more to change the stretch. And then take your hands and your fingertips and just slide them all the way up to the top of your head and down towards your ears. Maybe take some little circles or finding any place along your head or your neck that you want to give a little massage. You can even bring your hands behind your head like a cradle, thumbs out, like giving a thumbs up, and then just massage the top of your neck, or your neck and the crown of your, or in the neck and the base of your skull meet. And if you're doing one side, you can switch to the other side. And then take any other poses that feel good for you. I'll sit up so that I can talk you through the final Savasana, but you can stay lying down. Or if you have a wall or a chair handy, you might either place your feet up on the chair or bring them up the wall. That's really relaxing, great thing to do for anxiety or just end of the day pose. right, once you find your final resting pose, close your eyes. Right away, relax all the muscles in your face. Allow your head to be heavy. Soften through your mouth, your jaw, your neck and throat. Imagine a wave of relaxation moving from the top of your head all the way down to your shoulders, relaxing your chest, your arms relaxing, your belly relaxing. Back, relaxing. That wave of relaxation continues down to your hips and your pelvic bowl, your upper legs, your knees, your lower legs, and your feet. Relaxing, and your mind just relaxing. I'll share a short quote by a writer by the name of Shakti Gawain, who I think passed away just in 2018. Every time you don't follow your inner guidance, you feel a loss of energy, loss of power, a sense of spiritual deadness. So take a moment to just reflect. You have a chance now to go inward. And just ask yourself if there's anywhere in your life where you haven't followed your inner guidance this past week or month or year. Anywhere in your life you've let the opinions of others be a louder voice than your own internal voice. See if you can explore without judging. If nothing comes up for you, no worries. And if something did come up for you, take the next few breaths to see if you can forgive yourself and just let it go. Know that the universe has already forgiven you. And now we have an amazing opportunity to listen within to what that inner guidance is telling us now. You may not hear anything, may not hear anything in words, but by taking a moment to listen, we are more aware. We are able to notice little synchronicities in life. We're able to notice the many ways that the universe is conspiring to help us towards our goal, to help us finish our personal quest. And we become more aware of the ways the universe is conspiring towards our happiness. Taking another moment here to just listen, not expecting to hear anything, but making a choice to listen anyways. Remember that you are good, you are perfect just how you are. When you're ready, begin to invite a deeper breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Turn your head left and right. And roll over to one side and slowly up to seated. Take your time. Whenever you get there, bring your hands to heart center. Feel the skin of your fingers pressing into each other, the skin of your palms. Noticing the gentle rhythm of your breath. Take a deep inhale. And open your mouth, big exhale. May you take this peacefulness with you through the rest of your night, the rest of your week, and the rest of your life. Thank you so much for practicing with Matt and I tonight. Namaste. All right, thanks everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you next Tuesday. And tell your friends, invite some folks. I'd love to see this grow so we can share yoga with more people.